Welcome to the Celtic Druid channel. My name is Andrew, and today I'm back in my hometown of Bargoed, or in Welsh, Bargoed, underneath as you saw. Today is it's a Friday, and it's the 15th of March 2024. I'm back in Bargoed to pick up on the things that I've missed from the previous video, because I was told, oh, you've missed this and you've missed that. So sit back and enjoy as I share my own personal memories of my hometown. Bargoed was a mining town in the South Wales valleys, and it's 8 miles north of Caerphilly, and it's 17 miles from Cardiff. Once part of the Rhymney Valley, now part of the Caerphilly County Borough. Now, Bargoed goes back to medieval times, to the Iron Age, where this was sparsely populated. It was just farms and stuff where there were priests and monks that toiled for produce and things. Christianity was growing in Britain, as was the Roman Empire. With the invasion of the British Isles, there is still a Roman fort in the village of Gladstone, which you saw in one of my previous videos. Now we're standing outside Gilfach Bargoed Farm. It was once a dairy farm, and it's one of the oldest buildings in Bargoed, dating back some 400 years, and it's said to have a priest hole inside, with a tunnel that leads to a sympathetic dwelling in Gladstone, which is St Catherine's Church, which you saw, and Llancaig Fawr Manor, which you also saw in my previous videos. And it was also became the Raffle Club, and as you can see, it's all now been converted to flats. Bargoed was a marketing village before the opening of the colliery, and it grew into a much larger community, providing work for the valleys, with shops and businesses and private dwellings and housing as well, and which is over 100 years old. Originally called Charlestown, named after a man called Charles, after he built the first houses in Bargoed. I attended Bargoed House Infant School here in Park Crescent from September 1973 to July 1976 in that long hot summer. It was literally a 2-minute walk away from Gladstone Villa. I can still remember my teachers now, Mrs. Jean Morgan, Mrs. Vera Davis, Miss Owen, and Mrs. Jenkins. Now she was very strict, and she would smack you with a ruler. Miss Price dragged me across the floor, and my mother and grandmother sorted them out. She ran to the door crying, and you know, the school, you know, the children started laughing. So anyway, it was demolished in 2002. That's history destroyed there. The school was officially opened on the 1st of March 1913. St David's Day. How very apt. This is Ruth Street. I can remember Mrs. Ward at a shop there. So anyway, from South Bargoed Infant School, I attended the Graig Junior School here in Lancaster Street. I was here from September 1976 to July 1980. It was built in 1906, and Mr. Borrett was the headmaster. Some of you will remember him, and he died in 1995, and it was demolished in 2002. I've got many happy memories here. It was demolished for these houses here, called Clos y Graig. And like I said before, it had never been destroyed. You're destroying my history here. So from the Graig Junior School I attended here, Heolddu Comprehensive, from September 1980. This was Bargoed Grammar School, and Keri Edwards was the headmaster. This is Park Crescent, and that on the corner there, Julie's Hair Boutique. That used to be the tuck shop in the 1980s. We used to go there and get our sweets and stuff, and tattoos, and so Bargoed Grammar became Heolddu Comprehensive in 1973, and Keri Edwards was really old school, as some of you will remember. He'd wear the old, you know, grammar school cloak, or whatever it is, cape, whatever it is, I don't know, and he'd be flowing behind him as he'd entered, and when he called you, you boy, you knew your days were numbered. And he was a Justice of Peace as well, you know, JP of Bargoed Magistrates. And I kid you not, this is how strict he was. He had me for swearing outside school hours. Would you believe that? You know, so he gave me the 3rd degree on that. It was demolished in 1982, first it became Ysgol Gyfun Cymru. I can still remember my very first day at Heolddu Comprehensive, and it was a really daunting experience because you would hear rumours, you know, that, oh, you'd get your head flushed on the toilet, you know, and you'd have the cane. Well, those things never happened to me. Not that I was any good, because I wasn't, I just was too clever. Well, I wasn't that clever, but clever enough not to get caught and have the cane. I'm surprised that Keri Edwards didn't cane me mine for swearing on the street. I was on occasion bullied though, relentlessly sometimes, and so was my friend. I would defend him, and I was picked on too, and I still remember his name, Stuart. and he would push me around and call me names and push me. He was a bully basically. But he proved to be a coward, as all bullies are. And he picked me on the wrong day. Boy, if he did. I knocked 7 bells out of him, right? That's no exaggeration. I hate violence. I think it's absolutely abhorrent. But that day, I took so much off him that I gave him a good pasting, and he never picked me again. Now, they say that about it all the time. If you stand up to them, they don't pick on you again. And in some cases, that's true. But I don't endorse violence. But I should have told the teacher, really. But that was Heolddu Comprehensive. We're now in Bargoed Park. This is where I used to play when I was a child. And they used to take me here. And I remember there used to be an old steamroller there. And this here, where I'm standing now, was the outdoor swimming pool. And some of you will remember Mrs. Gwen Smart. Those of you of a certain age will remember her. And her daughter Jean had the indoor leisure centre pool up on the site. I'm not walking up there. I used to live up there, and I walked around now as it is. So on the summer it was wonderful. You know, I can remember it. I never went in there myself, but I always went to the indoor one. But sadly, Jean Smart died. She lived in Heolddu Comprehensive, she did, with her husband Victor, and she had Alzheimer's disease, and she died, obviously. I think it's time it's worth mentioning then of the notable people that were connected to Bargoed, all these celebrities. One of them was Doris Hare, which I mentioned in the previous video. She was born under the viaduct in 1905 in Cardiff Road. There was other ones that I was picked up on, and they said, oh, you didn't mention him, you didn't mention it. So I made a list. There was Doris Hare. There was Nathan Cleverly, the boxer. I met him on my birthday outside the Plaza. There was Luke Evans from Bargoed. He was in a number of films. Dracula was one of them, I think, as well. There was James Fox, who was in the Eurovision Song Contest in 2004. He became 16th. There was Alan Hodinett. He was the composer. And there was Amanda Normansell. She appeared on Stars in Her Eyes singing Crazy by Patsy Cline. I've met her once or twice, and you know. And there was Tegan Nox, the wrestler from Bargoed, the WWE Wrestler. Her real name is Stephanie Newell. Now, it's a possibility that she's related to me because I've got Newells in my family. There was Billy Newell, some of you remember, they're in my family. So Stephanie Newell might be a cousin of mine. I don't know. I can't confirm that. You've got Bargoed Millverse Choir, they've got their own Millverse Choir. And you've got Bargoed Rugby Team. Diana Dawes opened the Sun Valley on the 14th of February 1981. I remember that well because I had a crush on a girl in school called Leanne, and I'm sorry to name drop you there if I embarrass you. I had such a big crush on her and I wanted to marry her, and we won't go there. But I was doing a love heart that day, so I didn't go to see Diana Dawes. But I came up saying, oh, guess who's been to Bargoed today? Diana Dawes. And Bargoed Central Hall, Vince Hill and Max Boyce and Iris Williams was there. I remember that. And that there is where the Central Hall used to stand. Some wonderful concerts in there, I've been in there. And it was demolished around 2002 to be left like this. Look at the state it's in. Now something should go there, it should be rebuilt, shouldn't it? I can remember the old library that's stood around here. It was demolished around 2009 to make way for Morrison's, which opened in 2013. We've got a subway there which opened a few years ago. I was over there for the opening of it. There's a car factory there. So, let's take another walk through Bargoed one more time. We've got the wedding shop there, the Miners' Heads. I can hear Mark headphones down there. And the opticians there. I remember going there as a child. The old Danbury Arms. Mark headphones. That there's the Danbury Arms. My mum and stepdad used to go in there. Now it's closed. They drunk the pub dry, they did. I kid you not, I can remember having a drink with somebody there. 8-pint bender. And I was absolutely wrecked. I couldn't keep up with him. You've got Greg's there. The job centre there. That used to be Ernie Pooh betting shop. And tomorrow you've got Iceland. Bargoed Site Centre and the old police court. The police station was opened in 1904, but I told you that in the previous video. And this is my favourite place to do an absolutely cracking breakfast in there. The Fireside Lounge. I go in there with my mother often. Got the accountants there. If you ever need a haircut in Bargoed, you've got 2 barbers by here. And there you can see overlooking the Bargoed area. Green once more. Oh, green was my valley. This is where Bargoed Colliery was. And that's a reminder right there. Town looking dead now, but you've got a card shop here. A card for all occasions. Hello Steve, now we've got Steve here, Stevie Clayton, who was a well-known figure on Bargoed. How are you, buddy? Check out on YouTube, buddy, alright? Oh, nice to see you, man. Yeah, well-loved character he is. I wish you luck there. Okay, you've got another one here, you've got Naz. Hello Naz. Check him very well, check it out on YouTube. Right, well done mate, cheers.
Thank you.
Alright, no problem. You've got Vera Rogers there, another barber shop there. Oh dear, another closed shop. We've got the garden and pet shop there. I used to go in there as a child and pick up my rabbit that I wanted. And if you are the sporting nature, you've got CC Sports right here. True colours there. The old Continental calf. You got Belinda's place here, which sadly closed this year. Just one of the saddest things in Bargoed. Shops closing. Barclays Bank there, another one closed. I used to bank there many years ago. Impressions ladies wear. And again, as I said in my last video, you've got the, well, that used to be the fruit shop, and I remember Mervyn Paget there. I never forgot him. Bargoed Library there, which used to be the Hanbury Road Baptist Chapel. Charity shop there, Oldest bakery there it once was. I was saddened to hear of the closure of Gus Jones's, which is going to be sometime this month, after 120 years on the high street. Decor for all the decorations. So all the jewellery in there is going to be transferred over to the Blackwood branch. Honey Dots are still going. If you want your bubble tea. That used to be Barclays Bank, which I believe is now being sold onwards, so I don't know if that's going to become. This is Hanbury Road. The Square Royal, that used to be Woodley's furniture shop. I had my 50th birthday in there. Brister's nightclub. I've had many a Friday night in there. This is where the old spa used to be, but I believe from what I hear, this is going to be a mini market with a number of businesses going in there and stuff. Should have gone to Specsavers. That used to be HSBC Bank. You've got Savers there. St David's Hospice there. The old butcher's there. And the Emporium in front of you. You've got another empty shop there, which I think would be ideal if farm foods went in there, wouldn't it? And you've got Peacock still going strong. One of the longest ones on the high street. Burton's live music bar every Friday and Saturday. And that's the Emporium as it looks like now. But this is what it used to look like. That was Bargoed back in its heyday with the old town clock, which is based on the old Big Ben in London. This was the hub of the valley, the metropolis of the valley, and this is where people used to come and shop for all their stuff. Everything they ever wanted in the Emporium. This used to, well, this closed in 1979. Back in the 1990s, one of these shops used to be Four Boys newsagents. I used to go there and get the newspapers and stuff. And then you've got Murray's Bar. Now, I recently read in the South Wales Argus online is that this has been given the approval for a B&B to be opened upstairs. That's good. That should be a bit of a boost to the town. I can remember my mother taking me to see Father Christmas in there in the 1970s. That was a long time ago. Got Rossi's there. So we're going into the north end of the town now. As I said before, that used to be the old Palace Cinema, which became the Cameo Cinema, and not down for the Job Centre and Eric's Sweet Peas Nursery. And this time it used to be Woolworths. And you've got Savers Extra here, and the Cosy Fish Bar there. So this is Bargoed railway station. It used to be Bargoed Junction with 3 lines going from Brecon up to, going from Newport up to Brecon, which is that cycle path which I showed you before, and there's one going to Cardiff and Rumney, and Rumney down to Cardiff and all that. But anyway, the future of Bargoed, as I said before, I think they should bring back the cinema. I mean, I'm so proud of this town, you know. But it's so sad to see it as it is now. It's so run down and it's like a ghost town. But this is Bargoed. And this is the town that I grew up in. And thank you so much for watching and all your support. And I think this is it for now. For now. Until maybe next time. And if there's anything I missed again, please let me know and I will. I think that's basically covered it all. Soon I'll be going up to Dorset. And I'll be filming things there. But as for now, this is the Celtic Druid, over and out.